Hey guys, it's Tiny Tom Logan back with another video for you, and yes, I am at I45. Just in case you don't believe me, it's actually 20 to 9 in the morning and it's already like this. Basically, they're just setting the sound system up and all that kind of stuff. When I got here at 8, it was all quiet and I was a little bit too relaxed. I spent too much time drinking my coffee and spreading stuff out, and now they started doing this, which is a bit horrific, which is why I'm having to use this microphone rather than my clip-on one, because this one's directional. But anyway, what I'm going to try and do is do some filming now. I'm going to try and wing this and then sketch it all, zip it all together, and we'll get it up on YouTube as quickly as possible. Now this weekend I'm here on behalf of, kind of brought to you by, all that kind of stuff, with Gigabyte anyway, which is why I've got there are Gigabyte logos at the bottom of these banners, but you can't see them. Anyway, so I'm going to be mainly kind of based around the Quiet PC stand and CCL, if you want to come and kind of find me, if you found the videos in your ear or something like that. But I will be floating about the whole weekend, bringing you coverage of the opening ceremony later on, having a good look around the stands, having a look at some of the stuff here, hopefully getting out and seeing some of the rigs as well, because that's one of the things I want to do, is see how many custom rigs we've got at the event and go and have a word with those people as well. I'm going to try and do the best that I possibly can, because obviously when you come out to an event like this, you get ransacked by all of you lot. You want to come and have a chat, and you want to have a chinwag and have a chat and ask me about this and ask me about that. But at the same time, we get loads of reps come, so I kind of get like, you know, noosed off to go and have yet another cup of coffee and stuff like that. But I will try my very best. What I will do is, this is just kind of like a little opening bit and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to walk you around the Quiet PC stand, walk you around the CCL stand as well, show you the stuff that they've got on, show you the Gigabyte boards that they're using, you know, the normal kind of stuff, because I've got to tick it off, all that kind of stuff. And it's quite weird, because for some reason my camera's got a little box going around my head, and it never normally does that, and I can't actually see whether you can see me or not. But anyway, it is very early. I've had a lovely breakfast. The doors to the public, or the Great Unwashed, as people tend to call them here, because if you've ever been to an I-Series event, you'll know why they call them that. But anyway, the doors for you lot open at 10 o'clock, so I've got an hour and 20 minutes to get my butt around while it's nice and quiet, and then I will, and then the carnage will start and the carnage will ensue. But I want to try and get this portion of the video done first. So without further ado, I'm going to turn the camera off now, get reset up, move all the banners back, and give you a walk around the Quiet PC stand. Right then peeps, first up on the Quiet PC stand, any regular subscribers may already be quite aware of this, because I've only just reviewed it. Now you may be thinking, oh my god, it's got the new copper cooler in it, and that is really the only difference. This is the actual unit I reviewed not so long ago. Ooh, it's gone quiet, I'm not going to have to shout. Anyway, just to read you out the specs, it is 100% passive. The only thing that they've changed is put the copper cooler on it. Now, just to explain though, when I saw this, I was like, oh my god, they've done an all copper one. But the original one is all copper, it's just nickel plated as well. This one, it's actually 20 quid cheaper, and it's all copper. Now, I don't know about you, I think that this looks more expensive than the normal one. But anyway, all copper, and it's 20 quid cheaper, so awesome. Anyway, it's a i5 2500K at 3.3 gigahertz. Obviously, it's all passive. The CPU's passive. The graphics card's all passive, and the power supply's all passive. Talking of the graphics card, it's a Sapphire 7750 Ultimate. Then we've got a Gigabyte Z68 UD3H B3 hidden behind. That's actually what I use in my home server as well. Awesome little board that. And the one that I've got on my home server, I hand-picked that exact board. It wasn't one that I blagged or anything either. So just goes to show you how much I like that board. Obviously, we've got the no-fan CR95CU CPU cooler, but the copper version. The case is the C80 fanless. Then we've got a 400 watt. Ooh, he's playing with the music again. 400 watt fanless passive power supply, 8GB Corsair RAM. To the left of it, we've got the Zalman 24-inch 3D monitor. Does 2D and 3D. I actually really like the look of this. It's so glossy and shiny. It's lovely. It's also stood on a lovely little Zalman. I can't remember whether the camera can see it or not. It can. a Salmon like monitor stand, and it's got like a USB ports and stuff down the side. Now I think this is really, really nice. It's quite a nice quality. It's not plastic, it's brushed alu. It does look quite good. There's a black one as well, which I'll show you in a minute. There's a load of sideboard kit, sideboard keyboard, X-Strike mouse, Triton headset. This, I do believe, is going to be playing Portal 2 throughout the weekend, if you want to come and have a go. But yeah, 100% passive. I think this, they've not put a hard drive in it, so it's completely silent as well. Literally, I had my ear right up against everything, trying to, make sure that it was 100% silent. It is. Actually, here we go. Erical X-Strike Combat Mouse, Erical X-Strike X Super Mousepad is ginormous. I mean, look at the size of this mousepad. It's like 2 forearms worth, so it's got to be like 3 foot long. I mean, not being funny, you need to have your mouse on such a low DPI to need to use all of that, but cool blimey, you could game on one bit and you could have your dinner on the other, couldn't you? There'd be loads of room, you could set your knives and forks out and everything. But anyway, that is the first system. I'm going to turn the camera off and we'll do the next one. Right. Second system, standing right in the front of the camera, but I don't mind. This is the Serenity Ultra Quiet PC, I am told. Again, we've got the Zalman 24-inch monitor, 2D, 3D. The Zalman monitor stand as well, this time with the black one. Sideboard keyboard. Mouse is the Erical Strike X Combat. And then we've got the Superpad Strike X mousepad. But inside the case, we have an i5 3570K Ivy bridge at 4.5 gigahertz. The CPU cooler is the Zalman CNPS 20LQ liquid cooler. Then we've got a Z77X UD5H gigabyte motherboard, which I will say won the OC3D Gold Award, and we reviewed that recently as part of the Ivy Bridge launch stuff that we did. Overclocked really, really well. And I also had a play with it with a 2700K. Easily goes to 5 gigahertz on my 2700K. And I also just about managed to squeeze out 5 on my Ivy Bridge with 1.45 volts, I think it was. It did get quite warm, but it's not the board's fault. So the board is very, very capable, and this is something that you need to learn with the Ivy Bridge stuff. Is generally now it's either going to be your cooling or the actual chip that's going to let you down, rather than the motherboards, because they're just awesome. Anyway, graphics card in that is a 7970 Sapphire Dual X overclock board card. Case is a Geelig Dark Force, 850 watt Zalman Plus power supply. Then there's 8GB of Crucial Ballistics in there, and also a Zalman 120GB SATA 3 solid state drive. So that's the two main systems that they've got on the stand running. But I'm also going to show you the other stuff that they've got on the stand on display and also available to win over the weekend as well. Right. I'm going to stand back for this one. Any of you that have liked me, do you like me? Have liked me on Facebook or follow the Tiny Tom Logan Facebook page. I put a photo of this up yesterday. It's an Erical kind of test bench stroke open case. It's kind of it's a bit confused, but it's quite funky as well. I heard it referred to yesterday as the Erical Sunbed. I think that's quite cool. And we have, what I've also said, and we've put it on Facebook to see what you guys think, is do you want me to get one of these in to review it? Is this the type of thing you'd like me to see doing? Because generally this wouldn't be the type of thing I would agree to. But it's quite quirky, and there's something about it that even I seem to want to have a play with it. So let me know what you think. But basically there's 2, 4, it looks like there's 8 or 9 PCI slots across the back. This bit of the side you can put up and down. It moves. I need to keep the microphone in my face. Outside broadcasting, blah. There's 3 hard drive bays to the left. You've got USB ports and all kinds of stuff in there. You can still put your opticals. And it does look quite funky. But we will see. If I zoom back a bit and move around a little bit. Oh, I need to move the camera. I should really stop it, shouldn't I? But I'm just going to come back. Right. Up a little bit. Hopefully the camera will sort itself out. It's not going to. Right, there's quite a lot you can win this weekend, so I'm going to grab the thing and I'm going to come and stand by the camera and show you. Pause it. But first place, worth 330 quid, Strike X ST Gaming Tower case, Strike X 800 watt modular power supply, Strike X Freedom wireless mouse, and a Strike X gaming mouse mat. Second place, you can win an RS4 computer case and a 500 watt Strike S gaming PSU, and then some random place apparently you can win another mouse mat and a gaming pad. Now that's that one. And that's by joining the Pew Pew comp in Sunday at 6 PM. And then there's another one over here by joining the Portal 2 competition. Oh, blimey, they've got bloody loads of competitions. Right, for this one, first place is a Dark Force gaming case, GX7 gaming CPU cooler, and an IC Vision VGA cooler. Second place is a CPU cooler and then the VGA cooler again. And then a random place is a Tranquilo Quiet CPU cooler. So that's for the Portal 2 competition. And that's with Geelid. I should have said the other one was with Alphacool. Aerocool, crikey. I'm not doing very well today, am I? Need more coffee. Right, so then there's a Zalman pack as well. And this is by joining the Street Fighter competition, which is at Saturday at 4 o'clock. First place is a Zalman Z11 gaming case with the CNPS 20LQ liquid CPU cooler. Second place is Z9 computer case with CNPS 11X Extreme CPU cooler. Then a random place is this CNPS 990 Max blue CPU cooler. And again, that's for the Street Fighter competition. But I've just noticed another one. Zalman, we need to put that there. I've just noticed another one, and it's a Noctua one, so I'm going to move the camera. So we'll see what we've got on the Noctua one. Now, Noctua, as we all know, I love the fans, I love the CPU coolers. So, first place, and this is for joining the Blur Comp and Friday at 4 o'clock, so this is today. So if I get this video up in time, you could be winning this if you come and do this competition. Right, first place is an NHD14 CPU cooler, still as far as I'm concerned the best air cooler on the planet, and 4 NFF12 PWM 120mm fans. I mean, those NFF12s are worth like 70 quid on their own, so it's like, well, there you go, 153 quid's worth of prizes there. And I love those NFF12s, I think they're absolutely epic fans. Second place, you've got NHL12 CPU cooler, that's the one in the middle. That's the one I've got on my server as well. Again, I really rate this. Considering its size, actually packs quite a punch. Personally, unless you're running a HCPC, I would take the 92mm fan off the back, because it's not the quietest fan in the world. Still quieter than most 120s. But I'd whiz that off the back and just run it with a single one FF12 on the front. Easily keep your 2500K, 3570K with a decent overclock cool. Even an i7 really with a moderate overclock. I would have thought you'll get, 1.3 volts easy, and that should cover that. So you get that and a couple of NFF12 PWM fans, 96 quid's worth of kit. And then a random place is the NH-U9 BSE2 CPU cooler. So this is all up for grabs today. There are other prizes available. They've got some side stuff going on. Lots of stuff over the weekend. And it's all relatively based around this. Because Paul is a bit of a rock band fiend. And yeah, I will do some footage later on over the weekend, but Paul gets well into that. They've got the guitars, they've got the mics. They apparently want me to sing. It's not going to happen. And that's all being done on an Xbox with the Panasonic telly. But we've got what has been penned, and I'm going to just drag the camera again. What's been penned is TTL Corner. And Paul from Quiet PC has brought a selection of white cases for me to have a ganders at, because we've done a couple of them, but in different colours, and they've been covered by Gary on the website, and I've not videoed them, and he wants me to. So we shall see. I think personally that we are going to do the. In fact, what I'm going to do, I'm going to move the camera back, and I'm going to give you a ganders around. I know I should turn it off, but we'll give it a ganders around. So this is basically where I'm going to be for the weekend. And you can see all the stuff laid out. So there we go, mon cheries. That is the quiet PC stand. Now if I turn that there and I turn this back round, right, if I stand back here, there'll be no adverts in these, more than likely, because of the music in the background. YouTube will have a hissy fit. Some of you will be like, woohoo! Anyway, yes, first kind of segment, we've done the quiet PC stand. We will be doing more over the weekend. As I've drunk more and more coffee through the day, I will talk faster, so you may have to set it so it slows down a bit. And I will try and cover as much as possible. Just to let you know, I'm just going to go and grab these. Big bag of donuts from Asda. It's going to be good. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my Homer on, get some coffee, get some donuts down me, get this off the camera and try and get it rendered as quickly as possible so I can upload it before the great unwashed are allowed in. So yeah, I should be quiet really, shouldn't I? And as soon as the CCL boys turn up, I will get round there and I will try and get that part of the video done before everybody else turns up as well. But for now, at least, this is Tiny Tom Logan with the first video from i45 out.